Good morning, children. Yesterday we discussed main points coming in second part of Reach for the Top. It is a biographical account by Maria Sharapova, the tennis icon. Before starting the chapter, they have given a vocabulary match the following quiz. Let us do that. It will help you understand the language of the chapter. Something disarming. So it is something that makes you feel uh, friendly, taking away your, no, it cannot be this. Something disarming, yeah, fine. Something that makes you feel friendly, taking away your suspiciousness. Then at odds with. It is in contrast to or not agreeing with. Then glamorous attire, attractive and exciting clothes. In almost no time, quickly, almost immediately, poised beyond her years, more calm, confident and in control than people of her age usually are. Packed off, sent off, launched, started, heart-wrenching, causing strong feelings of sadness. So this will help you understand the chapter. Now these questions. Why was Maria sent to the US? If you remember the summary, we discussed in the summary, she was sent to the US because opportunities for tennis training were not available at her country, USSR. So she was sent to there to take tennis training. Why didn't her mother go with her? We will find out the answer because of some visa problem. What are her hobbies? What does she like? We discussed her hobbies also, if you remember: fashion, singing, dancing, and more than all these, tennis. What motivates her to keep going? Her dream, consistency of her dream. Now see, there is something disarming about Maria Sharapova, something at odds with her ready smile and glamorous attire. Means she has a smiling face, she wears attractive and costly clothes, and something different is there than her looks. And that something in her lifted her on Monday, 22nd August 2005, to the world number one position in women's tennis. So she is number one women player in tennis. All this happened in almost no time. This happened very fast. Poised beyond her years means she is very calm and composed. Normally people of her age are restless and they are not as mature as she is. The Siberian born teenager took just 4 years as a professional to reach the pinnacle. Pinnacle is the height of success, where she became world number one tennis player, and it took her only 4 years after entering the field to reach that position. Now, however, the rapid ascent means going up, in a fiercely competitive world began 9 years before, with a level of sacrifice few children would be prepared to endure. 4 years of the professional life. It took 4 professional years to touch the height of success. But the preparation started 9 years before that, and when she had to sacrifice a lot. Let us see what she sacrificed. Little Maria had not yet celebrated her 10th birthday when she was packed off to train in the United States. From Siberia, she was sent to US. That trip to Florida with her father, Yuri, launched her on the path to success and stardom. But it also required a heart-wrenching 2-year separation from her mother, Yelena. The latter was compelled to stay back in Siberia because of visa restrictions. She had to go there with her father for attending tennis training camp, and her mother could not go there because of visa restrictions. The 9-year-old girl had already learnt an important lesson in life, that tennis excellence would only come at a price. She had learnt a lesson that she wanted to become excellent in tennis, and that is not going to be easy. She will have to sacrifice a number of things for that. I used to be so lonely, Maria Sharapova recalls. I missed my mother terribly. My father was working as much as he could to keep my tennis training going, so he could not see me either. Mother was in Siberia. Father was there with the girl in the US, but father also did not get a lot of time to spend with little Maria, as he had to work very hard to earn money which is enough for her training and for their living in the US. Because I was so young, I used to go to bed at 8 pm. Now, in this paragraph onwards, for some lines, she will be telling you about the problems that she faced there. So, she used to sleep at 8 pm. The other tennis pupils would come in at 11 pm and wake me up and order me to tidy up the room and clean it. This is a sort of, you can say, ragging, you can say bullying. Other girls who are older than her, they used to order her. Instead, and what is your reaction if somebody orders you like that? Obviously, you will be angry, but she doesn't get angry because she knows that this also is a sort of price that she will have to pay for realizing her dream of touching the success, height of success. Instead of letting that depress me, that means being bullied by older girls like that, I became more quietly determined and mentally tough. I learned how to take care of myself. I never thought of quitting because I knew what I wanted. So she said that I had to undergo a lot of torture, but all that torture made me stronger than before, mentally as well as emotionally. When you come from nothing and you have nothing, then it makes you very hungry and determined. I would have put up with much more humiliation and insults than that to steadfastly pursue my dream. Look at the mental strength of the girl. She says she could have tolerated even more torture, even more humiliation and insult, because she had her eyes fixed on the dream with which she had come to the US. That toughness runs through Maria even today. It was the key to her bagging the women's singles crown at Wimbledon in 2004 and to her meteoric rise to the world number one spot the following year. So if you are asked the question, which qualities helped Maria Sharapova reach the top of success, then mental toughness should come at the first place besides other qualities. See, we will do one more paragraph. While her journey from the frozen plains of Siberia to the summit height of women's tennis has touched the hearts of tennis fans, for the youngster herself there appears to be no room for sentiment. Means she is emotionally strong. She does not show her sentiments and emotions so quickly. The straight looks, you can say ordinary looks, and the answers she gives when asked about her ambition make it amply clear that she considers the sacrifices were worth it. She does not sing the songs of the sacrifices that she had to make in order to become world number one women tennis player, because she perhaps understands that it will come after sacrificing so much. She cannot achieve that great success without these sacrifices, so they were worth it. It's okay. She has sacrificed, but in the return of those sacrifices, she has got the reward also. She became the number one women tennis player. I am very, very competitive. I work hard at what I do. It's my job. This is her mantra for success. She says, this is my job. I am not obliging anyone if I am working hard at work which has been assigned to me, which I am doing. So it's nothing for others. I did it all for myself, and this hard work is my mantra for success. We will continue tomorrow. That's all for today. Read it carefully and answer first and second questions. Why was Maria sent to the US and why didn't her mother go with her? Write the answers of these two questions in your notebook. That's all.